Oh, feels so good to be back. Feel like my voice is deeper now. Welcome back, people. Heavy Thoughts Podcast. Greetings. Hey there, hi there, ho there. What's happening? Man, so I really hate doing this. I hate doing the reintroduction to the reintroduction and trying to play catch up with all the other shit. Last time I was on the pod, it was sometime in March 22nd. And, you know, some things that transpired with the old job, left there, got on with a new company. Things is going good. But the balance of it all has shifted because with this company now, I'm afforded the opportunity of working from home, which it's taking some getting used to because in the house that I currently live in, there's no real separation of work and like home. So there's no man cave. I can just close the door and, you know, when that door is closed, I'm in work mode. Nah, it's an open area in the back of the house that I've been afforded the opportunity of having, which is cool. You know, it's cool. And in doing all of that and being a part of all of that, you know, it was trying to balance the schedule of, well, since I'm at home, you know, wifey got to go to work. And then when she's going to work, that schedule can be a little, what's the word I want to use? Strenuous when you got to get baby girl to daycare. And then the job, once you promptly lock it in at 9 and then you working at the job, you're still trying to figure things out. You're trying to go in and out, make sure you got all the bells and whistles, the boom and the bop, and everything's flowing and smooth because you're trying to do your best, even though you've been there for a couple months. But you're trying to show out, right? And then promptly at 5:30, I clock out. And at 5:31, I'm jumping in the car, rushing through traffic. Thank God school's out now. And now the school's out, it's a lot easier to get to daycare. Got to pick baby girl up before 6. Otherwise, we do get taxed. I think it's like $1 or $5 per minute we're late. Some shit crazy. Like, give people a break, man. We're already paying $1,800 for daycare. That's not a mortgage. She hasn't been fed. She ain't got new clothes. It's just daycare. You know what I'm saying? That ain't including the weekends. Well, I got to lock in and take her to some place or some jump park or whatever. So all of that. And then on top of that, you know, when my wife was working from home, I gave her all the grace. Like, oh, man, it's not that hard. You just stare at a computer all day. Until you stare at a computer all day and you realize, nigga, this ain't no punk. This is not easy. This is not easy. And then the stuff that I'm doing, I'm looking at, and sometimes it gets cross-eyed. I got to walk around the island in my kitchen just to make sure I'm not tripping. I got to double check with my trainers, be like, yo, am I bugging on this? And then it's just the check, the recheck, and then you think you got it, and then bam, nope. You fucked up there. God. But it's my inner perfectionist, you know? I got an internal perfectionist that I'm working on. Yeah, I got to be patient with me. Because everything I do, I try to do it to perfection. And you can't rush the process. However, in the same time, you got to be patient with yourself to grow through and go through the process. So that's where I'm at. And, you know, you mix that with other personal life things and then, you know, just the overconsumption of social media, and that shit's a headache in and of itself. So, and then I'm trying to rebrand the idea of what I want this podcast to be, for real. Because the truth of the matter is, I've been doing y'all a disservice. I've called this podcast the Heavy Thoughts Podcast, but I've been talking about shit that I just generally don't give a fuck about. Like, I really don't care. And I'm trying to be better about not doing that going forward. So going forward, when I say the Heavy Thoughts Podcast, we're going to talk about the shit that be on my brain. And I'm already one of them people that I feel I'm not everybody's cup of tea anyway. So I'm cool if my subscribers or my listeners is like 6, 7, 8, 10 people. I'm cool with it because y'all don't understand the artistic, creative juices that gets me going when I start talking on this microphone. How I just seep and sink into my happy place, even though it's been a long week for me this week because I've been playing single dad. Wifey's out of town on a family cruise, and man, let me tell you something. Round of applause to the women that shout out to y'all that do this single parent shit. Cause see me, I know I got a break coming tomorrow. Like, she'll be back at the crib tomorrow. Perfect. Once she get home, I already did the laundry, so she ain't got to come in and do that. I got my daughter's laundry done. The cleaners came through, got the house all shined up. So all she got to do is come home, put her bags down, and take the fuck over. Because I'm out. I'm gone. Like I think the game comes on. We'll talk more about the NBA stuff. Y'all know I don't really fuck with basketball like that, but because my wife is from New York and she's a diehard Knicks fan, I get roped into watching it. But I think the game comes. I can give a kid. I can give a good goddamn. My sole goal tomorrow, once I get wifey from the airport, I'm gonna give her about 32 minutes and 42 seconds to get her shit down, do whatever she gonna do. Walk her ass upstairs, change out of clothes, talk, whatever. And then soon she's like, hey, I love you. I do. But I'm going to go hit the cigar bar and, I'm going to go people watch, maybe see some new faces, maybe see nobody at all. I may have 2 full cigars tomorrow because I'm going to need all my time back. I've been rocking Dolo Solo since Monday. Her flight left Monday morning at like 5 a.m, so I've been rocking the single dad life for a week. And for the women out there who do listen to my bullshit and who do indulge in the whole, it's just a week. Listen, it's not my fault you didn't pick better sperm donors for your kids and you got to do this shit alone. To the fathers out there that you got full custody, it's not my fault you chose not to wear a raincoat in that hurricane season that was her twat that got you caught up with a kid. That's not my fault that you didn't pick better partners. Can't blame that on me. I'm saying from my standpoint and from where I'm at with it, this single dad shit is for the fucking birds. I'm trying to tell you. I'm not built for it. I ain't got it. I ain't got it. So when wifey gets in tomorrow, she got it. She got baby girl. I don't want to hear shit. You mind if I just tell you? You took a week, bitch. You took a week. Relax. You was on a boat, not worrying about somebody waking you up with a rib kick at 6:42 in the morning. You didn't have to worry about whether they were fed, whether they ate, whether they was changed, whether their clothes was good, whether they bathed, whether they got an owie or a boo-boo or whatever going. You didn't have to worry about none of that shit for 5 days. You can give me 5 hours of just leaving me all the way the fuck alone. Oh my God. When I think about how sweet it's going to be to wrap my lips around that brown stick, no pause. It's Pride Month. And I'm too old for that over masculine, hidden and gay shit. I'm too old for that, but I can't wait. I'm super excited. My nipples are hard thinking about that. My God. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a great time. And that's it, man. I'm not going to go too deep into detail of what's been transpiring since March because that's what it is. Y'all caught up, man. I'm trying to figure it out. And what really got me back on the microphone is, first off, shout out to DG. He one of the people that's telling me, hey, man, you need to stop being a little bitch and put the shit out, bro. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. You're right, man. So if nobody else, I know DG rocking with me. And may have lost my ATL person. I don't know, because that was a whole weird concept. But I started rereading the David Goggins book. And in doing that, it reignited that fire that I had the first time that I read it. If you've not read it, David Goggins, You Can't Hurt Me, man, if you need to be inspired, hell of a story. Hell of a story. Now, me personally, this time around I skip past the childhood because that's a little much for me. Anytime when you got like, a black family growing up in the rural mid areas of white America, the stories get a little dicey. And one of my best friend, DG, is a white guy, but he's only white in complexion, black and everything else. And he works with white people. So I try to keep my white network of individuals close. And when you hear certain traumas or certain things of what other people go through, it reminds you that some people got it the hard way. Some people had it fucked up back in the G. Me personally, I'm thankful for the 3 and a possible white friends that I do have. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are amazing. Please don't change. Please don't change, because I can't drop any lower than 3 and a possible white people friends. Otherwise, from what I heard, I go on the FBI's most wanted list, or they just start looking into me more deeply, because I'm not pro-black. I'm not pro fuck up the movement. I am pro, let me pay these bills and do what the fuck I got to do. But I be saying real shit, and people don't like that. A lot of people want you to stay sleep at the wheel of life while they driving you into an early grave, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's not for me. Like I'm fluid with this energy of how I move through this plane of existence. And in order to do that successfully, I just need to have the powers that I believe in me. And again, my 3 and a possible white friends, because they're the ones that keep the federal government off my back. So thank you to y'all. I appreciate y'all, being here with me. All right, so we ain't gonna talk too long about it. I really hate doing this, but I guess I got to. And the news of
white people's business.
Since the last time we talked, we have gone to a war with Iran. I'm pretty sure all of y'all know, and again, I'm only bringing it up because it's not something I care to talk about as far as the political aspect of it, but what catches my attention is the bitch assness of it, right? I know about 6 or 7 people that for real served in the military. And there's a certain level of respect you give people that sign up to put their life on the line for the country, regardless on their true intentions or true meaning behind why they sign up. They get my respect. It's almost like the same with cops, because you're thinking, oh, he's being a cop to, protect and serve his community. Nah, not it. That's not it at all. I got out of college and I didn't want to make $11.23 an hour. I thought I could do better. And the police says, yo, we'll give you 42 grand. And I'm like, 42 grand? Really? Now, that might not sound like a lot to y'all now, but 42 grand back in 2011, man, let me tell you something. Man. All of my troubles went away after the first 3 paychecks. I was lit. I had actual food in my house. When you got a steady income of money coming in, all of the shit that was fucking up when you didn't have money just start working right. Like my Cadillac converter went out when I was making that $11.23 an hour. But as soon as when I got that $19.26 an hour working for the police department, all of a sudden it just works. You know what I'm saying? It just out of left field just works. Oh, you might have a little dryer issue at the apartment, and so wasn't that check hit? The dryer kind of worked itself out. Oh, word. Because see, when shit's going good, everything's good. Everything good. It was going so good. I paid all of my goddamn bills, right? Paid all of my goddamn bills. I wasn't used to having like $400-500 left in my account. So I thought I missed something. So I just I'm going to just wait to see what it is. And I'm going to just keep checking these emails, keep checking the mail. Lo and behold, a whole nother pay cycle done came up. I'm like, oh shit, now I'm up. So that $300-400 was just extra money. I didn't know we could have extra money. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent. Long story less long. One of the things that I learned in working in law enforcement is you tend to have respect for people who rise through the ranks and get the position of captain and assistant chief, major, chief. You earn those stripes, you earn those bars, you earn those stars because you went through the process as everybody else. My problem as it relates to politics is you got a lot of bitch ass men and women that's playing with people's lives. If you wasn't about the business of serving the country in that capacity, then you shouldn't reserve the right to tell motherfuckers what to do when it comes to protecting the country. Me personally. And from what I'm seeing, it's a bunch of fucktards up in DC that's firing a bunch of admirals and generals because, well, they might be part of the woke agenda. You know, you don't want the DEI. Let me ask you something. Because see, this the shit that pissed me off. When people say shit that ain't got shit to do with shit, but they saying shit just to sound fly on some shit. All right, let's say DEI, right? Diversity, equity, and inclusion, for those who don't know what it stands for. Some people believe that it's just a way to balance the scales to where the minorities can have an opportunity the same as the majorities, right? Right. All right. So the black general gets a job, or the Asian female general or admiral gets a job because, you know, diversity, equity, inclusion. Here's my thought process behind it. Is the motherfucker qualified? Care less how you got in the door, right? You still had to do your 20, 25, 30 to get up that high in ranks. This ain't no child left behind type shit where they just pass you along. How do I know? Because I know people that was in the military that says, nah, if you don't pass these tests, if you don't grade out on do this, if you fucking up on P, they're not going to just pass you along because you've been in for 15 years. You fuck around and be an E4 15 years in, they're going to look at you sideways, but it's a you thing. So they put the work in. They put the work in to be in those positions, in those places of actually trying to, you know, elevate themselves and their careers because when you in 15, 20, when you in past 20 years, it's no longer about serving the country. I mean, it's no longer about just getting the paycheck. It's literally the hierarchy. I'm serving the country and I'm about to cash out for real. Because, you know, just getting the paycheck, you do a hot 10, you get out, you know, oh, my back, oh, I got, you know, plantar fasciitis, my feet is bad because of all the running we was there. You get about, from what I heard, you get about 85, 90% of disability. Hey, a lot of people to get disability checks, they talk heavy, real heavy on that. Bitch, fuck this job. I'm out of here. I got $4 or $5 grand coming in just from the military alone. We good. I ain't tripping on it. And that's like you talking couple, you ain't even talking the full 20. Know a guy that I just left with, he was like, bro, I make so much bread from retirement. He just retired Marine. He was like, yeah, I don't need this job. So much so that the motherfucker left the job because he had an opening in his county. And it was like, nah, you got to stay driving 48 minutes out of the way for a year and a half. So that way you can put the time. And he said, oh, I can just quit. I can just leave this motherfucker right now. And if I leave right now and just reapply for that, you know, they might not hire you. I don't need this job. So once you in past a certain time, it's either all you know or you're about the actual betterment of serving the country to make shit better. Either way, you got my support because if I knew then what I know now, I would have went into the military straight out of college because I was in somewhat decent shape. But to see it get to a place where you got a bunch of bitch ass motherfuckers that's calling shots, you firing people based on them not liking your agenda, you're not liking your game plan. You didn't put the fucking time in to have an understanding of what the game plan is. Do you not understand that DEI ideas is you motherfuckers? People voted for the president. He got his job because they voted for him. That is what it is. But to put people in jobs that they didn't earn. I remember working for one of my police departments and they said, our chief was a guy that worked patrol, right? And then he got up to like a sergeant, but then he was in the military police, and he made as high as captain in the military, in the Air Force or whatever. Retired out of that, came out and got the job as chief. So when we complaining about like, these polyesters don't breathe right in the sun. I'm walking the beat and it's hot as fuck outside. Oh, back in my day. What day, sir? What day? From what I understand, Air Force is the softest branch. Not soft as a form of toughness, but soft as a form of y'all don't do shit. That's what I heard. That's why I said you got to be smart to get in there. Because everybody would do it. Everybody would be in there. So when you trying to lead the people, once I heard that, I'm like, I ain't got no respect for the chief. Because he don't understand what this grind is like. He don't understand being a civilian trying to figure it out. He don't understand these you're not even from the city. How you a chief over the city you ain't even from? You trying to put me on the side of town that I grew up on, which is cool for me, but I'm arresting my friends now. Do you understand how crazy that is? That's my frustration that I got with this whole fucking war. This whole cuck-along, this circle jerk fest of, hey, let's all keep jerking each other's dicks with these bad ideas. Y'all are playing with people's lives, bro. Ain't no fucking hating Republican or hating Democrat type shit. I don't appreciate people playing with people's lives because you didn't want to make the sacrifice. People are going into the military and the armed services trying to better their future, trying to protect the country, trying to get their families established and set up and do all of the things. And y'all sitting out here, well, if we can do this and we can attack this country, create some propaganda and possibly steal some oil because we need the resources. Yo! My man, how many countries do we have to fuck over for their resources before we start digging in our own shit? I got people that I know that serve in the military saying, yeah, it took me retiring and living in another country to realize that we were the terrorists. It's like, what you mean? Like America. We terrorize everybody. Except for Russia and China. Can't fuck with them. But everybody else, that country in Africa, they getting too big for their britches. Let's kill their leader, right? And then put a leader in place that we want to be, and then that leader will then give us resources from that country. Why? Because see what I'm saying? So I don't fucking like talking politics. Because I don't care what side of the field you on. If y'all motherfuckers ain't about just being about life, then fuck you and your opinion. I don't want to hear no Democrat. Trump is out here. They still can't tell me why we fucking killed the leader of Lebanese. God, I can't remember his name. Fuck. But they killed him. Hillary Clinton laughing about it. Drug him in the streets like a dog. Black man trying to unite Africa under one currency could possibly put Africa in a position to be better financially. Yeah, but he was a dictator. So the country was eaten. Y'all trying to put lipstick on a pig, judging other people's shit. It's still a fucking pig, bro. The idea of democracy ain't real when the motherfucking leader of the quote-unquote free world do what the fuck he want with no repercussions. None whatsoever. He do what the fuck he feel like. Constant argument and conversation with my wife like, oh man, China kind of got, look like China got their shit kind of figured out. Why would you say that? The women can't educate themselves properly. Well, y'all bitches, some of y'all get education, y'all get stupid. The smarter y'all get, the dumber y'all get. All right? It ain't for everybody. It's not. Respectfully, it's not for everybody. You see what I'm saying? Some of these countries we can learn some shit from. Everybody don't need to have the free right to, I want to be, I want to be the next Kobe Bryant, the next Michael Jordan. You're 5'2", 200 pounds. My man, somebody put a goddamn wrench in his hand and tell that motherfucker go be a plumber. Tell him to go work on HVAC systems because we going to need that shit. About 500,000 jobs short on HVACs, plumbers, and electricians. But everybody want to be famous, though. Nobody want to work for it. Nobody want to work. I got 3 books right now that I'm waiting to crack open as soon as I can establish some sort of balance in my life on, how HVAC for dummies, how to speak Mandarin for dummies, and tech for dummies. Because I want to constantly learn shit that makes me valuable in any capacity that I'm in. But again, that's my problems with politics. That's my problem with politics is the people that's in power don't mind playing with the people that's serving or that's doing the job. I haven't heard a concrete reason on why we went the fuck over to Iran in the first place. And these motherfuckers start telling me about nuclear shit and, they can gather nuclear materials. They can do it and they won't have the access. And yeah, all right. So we stopped them from, quote unquote, getting nuclear materials. It only cost everybody an extra $2 in gas. A gallon for like a month and a half. It dropped down 6 cents in North Carolina. And I'm like, see, Trump's dropping gas prices. It was $3.19 when he took office. It was $4.50 last week. What are we talking about? That's the problem that I got. These motherfuckers, y'all dick ride for shit just for the sake of dick riding for it. Y'all be so head honcho for the dumb shit because y'all want motherfuckers to be just as miserable as you. I don't understand that shit, man. I don't get it. So I fucking hate talking politics. I hate fucking talking politics in my house. I hate talking politics with my goddamn in-laws. You know what I'm saying? It's because the truth of the matter is no one really cares. Everybody's out for themselves. Everybody. China's putting, they helping out Africa today, but they setting up things to have their water rights in 30 years. Why would you need water rights? Planning for something? Israel is trying to expand Israel to other people's countries because they just want the space. Don't y'all got space? Yeah, but we want more. Why? Everybody's fucking out for themselves. And then we backing the motherfuckers. That's why they feel Brody to do the dumb shit they're doing. Because if America said, nah, we cool on that, every country in the world gonna start pointing at them motherfuckers like, yo, your homeboy with the big muscles ain't here no more. We finna punch you in the mouth. Oh shit. Because y'all talking about, y'all trying to expand shit. Y'all are killing people. Y'all are killing kids in school. I don't understand it, bro. I'm for life, man. I am for life. I ain't gonna say that pro-life shit. Y'all ain't gonna get me in that. I am for life. I am for people living and reserving the right to live out their existence to the best of their ability and in hopes that they better their conditions to where they can live comfortably and whatever comfortable looks like to them. Because everybody don't need 7,000 square foot mansion off the coast of Costa Rica. Everybody don't need that. Shit, you take my wife and daughter out the equation, I can live comfortable in Charlotte, North Carolina at $65,000. So I ain't no money. It ain't no money to you. It good with me though. Bills paid, can still save a couple grand a month. Take cruises when I feel like it. Man, who you telling? I'll be all right. But that's my biggest stance on politics. I don't dive too deep into it because I don't have a dog in the fight one way or another. My dog is only reserved for the people, man. People who ain't got shit to do with the conflict, leave them out of it. I wish we can take it back to the old days when you had to have strong leaders that could fucking fight because you'd be more selective about the people you pick to lead you. You can't lead me if I can whoop your ass respectfully. Respectfully. If my wife could whoop my ass, I promise you, I wouldn't be head over this motherfucking house. She'd come home and I'd had a goddamn apron on saying, kiss the chef. And, baby, I made you pastries. I made you pastries. I got the bed made, the hotel fold. It's really good. It's really good, babe. Yeah. Is everything all right? How was your day? You just want to drink and want me to leave you be? Fuck out of here, man. I get the power and respect because I've earned the position of it. I don't have to flaunt the fact that I can knock most people out. I don't got to flaunt that. I just be moving and existing. I do a real good job at staying out of the way. And I wish a lot more people, I wish a lot more countries, I wish a lot more leaders would do the same. Give people the right and the ability to live their best to the best of their ability. Just move out of the way. Just move. That's all I'm saying. Just move. All right, I'm off my political box. Real quick in sports, I'll talk about it. Soccer World Cup. It's officially kicked off. The opening weekend is highlighted. It's co-hosted by Canada, drawing 1-1 with Bosnia and Herzegovina, and another USMNT facing off against Paraguay. And elsewhere, Mexico secured a major win at the Aztec against Ghana's Thomas Partey. Missed the opportunity to do the dual match. Listen, I don't care about soccer. Not a fan. I understand it's like the world sport, but when you my size, watching a bunch of people run on TV nonstop for like 90 to 120 minutes, it looks tiring. It looks tired. I wouldn't give a fuck about hockey if the motherfuckers didn't fight. And even then, it has to be a hell of a slow day to really give a shit about hockey. So that's all I got with soccer. I'm not the person on the podcast for that, respectfully. Again, we rebranding. I'm only talking about the shit that I think about. I don't think about soccer. It'll be the first and last time I bring it up on this goddamn podcast. So moving on, we got to talk about basketball, people. Now, if you've been a fan of mine, if you know me, you know I always say something like basketball is just something to watch until football come back on. Man, let me tell you, I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is, but boy, it's something about basketball this year. It might be the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? My wife, again, she's from New York. She's from Harlem, USA. She's a diehard Knicks fan. And let me tell you, it feels, if this is what it felt like when Jordan was playing, I get it. I ain't never had a feeling like it's so bad. I can't even watch the games. My anxiety be through the goddamn roof. I can't even watch the games. I'll be sitting there. My wife be, oh my God, don't you wanna sit and watch the game? Nah, I'm gonna go downstairs. Yeah, I'm gonna go downstairs, catch up on some anime because you don't let me watch it all the time. So I'm gonna just go watch some anime. But yeah. Man, I was the most recent game after the president went to game 3 and apparently cursed the Knicks. Game 4, man, I was sitting downstairs. I was doing my single father thing all week. And I see, who is it? I see San Antonio Spurs. I see them winning, and I mean dragging New York. When I looked at the score, it was like damn near 80-something to 50-something. I'm like, yeah. Looks bad. Yeah, getting their ass toe up. Well, guess San Antonio's going to win both games in New York. So my wife is texting me, oh my God, this game. I said, hey, babe, don't text me about the game. My heart can't take it. Like, it's too much going on. I'm watching anime. You on the boat in the middle of the ocean, do your thing. So I said, I'll find out the scores the next morning. I go to bed. Because again, I got a single father thing for the week. I wake up to a text message. It was like, we won. That was crazy. I said, wait a minute. Maybe because these motherfuckers was down by like 24, 27 points. I can't be reading this right. I get the crust and the psoriasis out of my eyes, and I'm like, oh shit, they won. So I turn on sports, and I don't turn on TVs first thing in the morning. I don't like doing it. One of the most therapeutic and smartest things I've done as of late is I removed all social media from my phone. So it's crazy. I got so much time to read more and really focus on my daughter more and kind of tap in as a parent and as a spouse. Like, oh shit, I don't have to check statuses every 15 minutes. Oh, this is pretty great. I can just, if I'm on the so in the future, if you reach out to me on social media and I don't respond, it's because I got to go to my laptop to respond. That's all it is. So I turn on the TV and I'm looking and I'm seeing the highlights and this, oh my God, Brunson went for the 3, didn't get it. But OG, he tapped it in, gave them the 1 point advantage, and that's all they needed. I'm like, what is happening? Didn't even see the game and I was hyped. Didn't even see it, and I'm like, my God, holy shit balls. I think I might have missed a good one. But again, my heart, I can't take it. Ain't nothing wrong with my heart, but it's just like it be racing. I got this Oura ring thing, and it was like, yo, are you walking? Your heart rate's like at 110. Oh shit. No, I'm just sitting down watching the game. So I'm gonna go watch anime. I can, with anime, I can figure out the ending. Yeah. Speaking of anime, for those who have been keeping up, I forgot what the last thing I told you I was watching. Since I've started on this anime journey, I got the Solo Leveling. I heard season 2 is out. I'm waiting for it to get done in its entirety so I can watch it start to finish. I think most recently I got the My Hero Academia. Man. Man. Still, I think one of the best ones of all for me is Hunter x Hunter. Right now I'm watching something called Bleach. So I think Bleach is pretty good. I'm about 10 episodes in. Very good. I'm gonna fuck around and learn Japanese and start watching this shit and just, in the original language so I can hear that. I need to hear that aggression and that Japanese tone. But yeah, so shout out to New York, man. I really hope they close it out. Game 5 tomorrow night. I'm sorry. I'm recording this on Friday, so this podcast will be out Saturday. I hope they close it out in San Antonio tomorrow night. That'd be just gonna put this shit to bed so we can fast track our way back to football. And speaking of football, man, there's been some changes. It's crazy things is going on. So the best player, according to everybody in the world, the best player in goddamn football today just got traded. Like, I don't know what made Cleveland do it. I have no fucking idea. But they traded their fucking secret weapon to the Los Angeles Rams. If you don't know what I'm talking about, man, for those who don't know, Myles Garrett. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look up his stats. See how big this motherfucker is. Let me see. Myles Garrett, height and weight. Because this motherfucker is huge. Myles Garrett, height and weight. According to the NFL, Myles Garrett is listed as 6'4" and 272 pounds. Now, this man is all man. All man, all muscle, all aggression. Just broke the sack record in the NFL. He's a fucking nightmare. He's a fucking nightmare on wheels. And he just went to a team that pretty much was already being considered for the Super Bowl. They didn't make it, but they were being considered for it. And then on to add insult to motherfucking injury. To add insult to injury. Goddamn Aaron Donald. The man that went out on a bang. That went out and said, yeah, I got my ring. I've done everything I wanted to do. Former LA Ram. He said, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. There's talks of him coming back, unretiring and coming back. Man, listen, I love my Carolina Panthers. I do. But if Aaron Donald comes back to NFL and plays with Myles Garrett, I'm going to be a two-team shouter, bro. I ain't finna hold you. It's going to be Carolina on the East Coast and LA Rams on the West Coast. I'm going to have two jerseys. I'm just what it is. Love me, hate me, whatever it is, I'm there. I'm in there. It is what it is. So the NFL is going to be interesting for that reason alone. Outside of that, there's a lot of other talk, a lot of other shit going on, but who gives a fuck? Myles Garrett is going to the LA Rams, bruh. Like, I've never been so hyped. I need Don and his homeboys to stop fucking up the world real quick, because you gonna fuck around and fuck up NFL football, and a lot of people gonna be mad. And when I say a lot of people, I mean people who don't like me based on the color of my skin. They will unify and be like, God damn it, Donald. The fuck, buddy? We need our football now, especially that Alabama, Mississippi area, because if you fuck up the NFL, college ain't far behind, and that's all it got. Ain't got no major teams. That's why the colleges are so big in them states, because they don't have any major NFL teams. The closest they got is the Cowboys, the Saints, not the Eagles, the Falcons. Who else? Shit, Carolina. Unless you want to go to Florida, you got Jacksonville, Tampa Bay, Miami. Ain't shit through Alabama, Mississippi, and Arkansas. Ain't a goddamn thing over there. Oh, yeah, you got the Tennessee Titans. That's it. You ain't got nothing else. I need, somebody tell the Orange Man, just chill out, bro. Football season finna start. Shit about to get real nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, just chill out. Chill out. Like, just cool it. Myles Garrett and Aaron Donald. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? That'd be a two-headed defensive monster. Somebody coming off the end and somebody's crashing the middle. As a quarterback, I would have nightmares of facing that team. I would fake turf toe to sit out and not have to deal with that two-headed monster. Because if Donald don't catch you in the middle, Garrett coming from around the corner. And that motherfucker is fast. Jesus be offense. That motherfucker is fast. So that's my NFL take on it. Unfortunately, we got to talk about something that happened in relation to college. Let me pull it up. Let me see here. What is his name? Let's see here. What the fuck is his face? Brendan Sorby or whatever. He's a Texas Tech transfer quarterback that became a center of a mass college sports controversy due to an extensive sport gambling violation that violates strict NCAA rules. Well, what did he do? He waged over 9,000 bets, totaling in the amount of $90,000 over a 4-year period using online betting apps. Betting on his own team, mostly. Severely, he admitted that he placed at least 40 wagers on his own team, the Indiana Hosers, or individual members of the team while he was redshirting as a freshman in 2022. Evading detection because sports betting was illegal in Texas, his home state, and strictly banned in the NCAA. Sorbet sent his money out of state to associates and used the gambling accounts of friends and family to hide his activity. Now, here's the problem with that. Here's the problem. Here is the issue with that. There's clearly no betting. NCAA. Can't be a player, can't bet. In the NBA, no betting. LeBron James almost got fucked up for what his manager or his homeboy did. LeBron ain't betting, he was. Now, because LeBron is who he is, we ain't heard another thing about it. You just can't threaten the friend of a billionaire that runs one of the most prestigious basketball teams in history. You can't. Maverick is somewhere chilling like, oh, thank you, Bron. I won't do it again. So Mr. Brendan was making bets for his team. Now, me personally, I'm one of them people that if you betting on your team to win, unless you gotta end with the other guy to lose, I'm always bet on me. Unless I know I can't do it. Like, you can't tell me I'm gonna get in a foot race with no allows and be like, yeah, I'm gonna bet on me. Nah, that's stupid. If he give me a 50-yard head start, I'm busting his ass. Put all your money on me. I'm coming home with the goal. I'm doing it because I got quick feet. But in the NCAA, you cannot gamble. And the biggest part of this whole controversy is he got caught gambling. You're supposed to lose all your eligibility. Supposed to be out of there. But, they're saying, no. Judge was like, well, he feels bad. He learned his lesson. We're gonna let him play. We're going to let him play. Now, from what they say, a lot of teams is like, nah, fuck that. Well, don't put him on our schedule. We ain't going to play him. Because fuck that. If it was anybody else, they'd be out of there. So what was the reason? And, shout out to the good old Uncle Race card. It's like you got a white boy quarterback in Texas, of all places. That was doing something illegal that should be kicked out, but the judge was like, well, just give him some help, let's give him some rehab, and we're just gonna suit up and we're gonna get him in there. We're gonna hope for the best. A lot of people left a sour taste in a lot of people's mouth. I'm not that invested in college. And I'm not the person that bets on none of this shit. No way. I feel like I already have my gambling vices on cruise ships. I'm not going to tempt fate by betting on a device in my pocket that I can just lock into whenever I feel like it. Oh, man, well, I bet Jalen Brunson missed the next two-pointer. Boom, he missed it. Cool. I'm trying to hit my parlay so I can get up 60, 70. I need to get up to like $300. If I can do that, man, I'm cool. I'm straight. I'm not that bent on trying to make a buck. I'm cool. Like, I'm all the way cool. Don't need it that bad. So the only reason why I'm bringing it up now is, it's something that hit my news feeds that wouldn't go away. They were talking about it when I was trying to do the what the fuck review on the Knicks coming back and beating the Spurs from that big ass deficit. And I just like, who the fuck is this kid? And I heard the story and I'm like, see, that's not fair. That's not fair. I'm one of them. Let me go ahead and say this. I don't really give a shit about race. I don't. I care about fair. That's it. I don't care what color you are. Black, white, purple, green, blue. I want shit to be fair. My beef that I got with a lot of people is people are fighting so it's not fair, but it's favorable for them. I don't get that. Like, you don't want shit to be fair. You don't want to work as hard as other people because if you do that, then it's not the same. Change is the only guarantee, like change and death. Because, if you're rich enough, you don't pay taxes. Change and death. Change is inevitable. It's going to happen. Good, bad, or indifferent. It's going to happen. And death, for sure, going to happen. I don't care how much money you got. You can't outrun that motherfucker death. He is waiting at your exact date and your exact time, and he know what time you'll be there. And enough money to offer him I'm just getting another couple years. Nah, the buck stops here. This is where you get off. That's my big. I like fair. I want shit to be fair across the board. If somebody's better than me at something, cool. That's fair. If I'm busting my ass on the job and I'm trying to do this and that, and they bring somebody in that says, hey, yeah, we gonna bring this person in and he's gonna do this, and that, and the motherfucker gets bumped up. If he's better than me at the job, cool, man. You don't think that's fucked up? You've been here longer, and is he better? Yeah. Nah, because if it's better for the company, that just means I need to step my shit up, or I may need to leave that profession because I'm not killing it the way I thought I was. I need to get into something that I'm more passionate about doing. Possibly the case. But I don't give, it's not skin for me. It's not skin color. It's fairness. Y'all got a lot of energy for people that's on one side, but not a lot of energy for the other. Y'all cry when shit don't work in your favor. I mean, y'all cry when shit, like people trying to fight to get their lives to work in the same favor that yours got. Why? Why are you bothered by it? Why do you give a shit? Like, what do you think the threat is? That's the only reason why this motherfucker is in the topic of conversation today. Because the shit ain't fair. That's all. Ain't got nothing to do with him being white. Got nothing to do with Tex. I don't give a fuck about none of that. This shit ain't fucking fair. That'd be my problem with a lot of the goofy shit that goes on in this country. It's not fair. If somebody kicks in my goddamn door and I put 14 rounds in their chest and they say, oh, you should have gave him a chance to, because he just kicked in the door. He didn't have a gun. I'm supposed to guess if now my freedom's in question because they chose to kick in the wrong door? That's not fair. That's not fair. Burgers has rights. Yeah, they got the right to get shot the fuck up. They come in my shit. I want fairness to be across the board. If you start a fight with me, and I'm real big on diffusing shit. Anybody who knows me knows I ain't really about that action unless you yell action. Goddamn. Because I be trying to walk away. I got a wife and I got a daughter to go home to. I don't really want to play them games. I don't want to play those games at all. So when we start talking about like, yo, man, I don't like the way you doing this. Hey, I'm a man. You good? I got it. I'm just going to be on my way. If you proceed to antagonize me, don't tell me about I shouldn't have beat that motherfucker to a pulp. I walked and he followed me 7 blocks. Nagging, pushing, irking. But when I turned around and lashed the fuck out and beat the brakes off of him, oh, you should have called somebody. I did. I called his creator and told him he on the way. Yep, come get him. Had that motherfucker. I thought I saw death, second round because I'm playing for keeps, man. You can't play with my life. You can't. I can't. I gotta go home to my daughter. I have to. I gotta make it to her. And there's nobody walking this earth that's gonna take me from her. You can't do it. I gotta go see her. It's my baby. And you telling me it's not fair that I beat the brakes off of somebody that didn't choose to leave me alone? That's all I care about. Is this shit fair? One of my favorite comedians is like, yo, men don't want to be happy. Men don't give a shit about all. Men just want shit to be fair. And for the most part, you're right. My wife can come and go 1,000 times. She on a cruise right now. She gonna come back and plan a girls trip weekend and then come back from that and do another week-long trip in Costa Rica or the Bahamas or Jamaica and then come back from that. And I'm gonna say, all right, man, I'm about to go on this, my first and only vacation this year. Oh, well, I just feel like we don't have enough time to spend that. And see what we were going through my head. That's not fair. Because I don't say shit when you leave. Hey, see ya. Go. It's cool. But when I'm leaving, don't say shit to me because it's not fair. That's it. I just want shit to be fair across the board. That's all I want. I want fairness. And if me wanting fairness means it's to your detriment, then your lack of ability of working harder to get ahead is the problem. Not my desire to want to be treated on the same playing field as you and everybody else. All right. So now we to the part of the show it's the dumb shit that I've heard online, and one of the reasons why I be wanting to get off. So in this section of the podcast, we like to call it niggatry.
There's powerful niggatry at work.
That's right. That means that you are going to hear some dumb shit that motherfuckers is doing. Now, I need y'all to keep this in mind. Niggatry is not solely a race thing. Niggatry is just something stupid that doesn't make sense to anybody except for the person that's doing it in that moment. Because most of the time, anybody that's been in law enforcement can confirm that usually after the moment when they're trying to sober up or they're laying in a hospital bed or, in jail or, dead, they be like, I didn't have to do that. I went too far. I went too far. So this is some of the dumb shit that I seen online that just kind of, hey man, let's see what it hit for. What we got first? All right, let me see who we got first.
And all y'all with that take her on a coffee date advice, man, the women I date get niggas. Y'all trying to have me ixnayed out on the back of the list.
See, now why I say that's niggatry. Coffee dates is lit. I don't know what it's like outside. Again, I'm in the house. If I can't catch you online, I just ain't gonna catch you. I'm cool. Like, I keep my circle very close, very tight knit. From what I understand, they say a lot of the women are refusing coffee dates because they believe they're better than coffee dates. And you know what? Part of my newfound philosophy, I don't blame women. I think the stupidity in which people operate is solely indicative of the patriarchy structure in their house. Meaning, if you grew up in a house in a space with weak men raise or marry weak women that make weak-minded individuals. My daughter can never talk this fly. She can never talk this saucy about somebody wanting to do something for her that cost her nothing but time. Because what else you got? Can't do it. You know why? Because she's raised by a man that was raised by men. You know how you talking to a man that was raised by like predominantly women and didn't have any real male role models in his life? He wants to argue. Men who want to argue grew up very close to their mother's bosom and wouldn't let go of the titty until like almost middle school. I don't argue. I can't do it. I'm at that place and space in life where if you're not paying my bills, you're not signing my checks, I'm not arguing with even that. I don't argue with bosses. You speak your piece, I'm gonna speak mine, and I'm gonna ask, so how do you want to proceed? Because I'm not I'm not going back and forth, especially with a dude. Are you kidding me? That's emotional shit. That's borderline flirting. Here's why I say that. Do you know the emotional control you have to have over me for me to want to engage in a verbal altercation with you longer than 5 seconds? Like, once you tell me some dumb shit like, hey man, the sky is blue. No, it ain't. It's red and the earth is flat. You got it. That's all I got. That's it. You got it. If you fixated on not being understood, hey, big dog, you got it. Don't even worry about it, big dog. We straight. We good. We all the way good. I ain't going to say nothing. I ain't going to move. You ain't going to debate it? Nope. Not going to do it. See, you know the world was flat and you know that the sky is actually red. Okay. I'm about to head home. watch some anime. Because that's that's all I got. So if y'all motherfuckers out here dropping back, the bitches I talk to get niggas. Okay, cool. That's good for you, man. You know what? A lot of these motherfuckers be online talking this rah-rah shit because they want girls being their comment. Dare to be different. Dare to say dare to say the real thing and not the right thing. Dare to be honest with these motherfuckers. That's the problem. A lot of y'all don't want to be honest. A lot of y'all just like the idea, well, if I could just get enough of them in the inbox and, ooh, so where you taking me? Roof Chris? Steak 48? You going to this place? We going to that place? Man, I don't know you. Why would I take you something? Why would I spend $85 for $2 conversation? Suppose your conversation games suck. Suppose you are terrible. A lot of you motherfuckers out there is trying to prove something. To who? For what? A lot of y'all out there trying to prove that y'all ain't broke to motherfuckers that's broke. What is that about? I met my wife, goddamn, as a deputy sheriff. And she a lawyer for one of the top 5 banks in the world. High level. Give a fuck what she made? The fuck that got to do with me? I'm dope. I don't need you to have a place to stay. She met me with my own shit. Own car. Own spot. Own groceries. My clothes, iron, house, clean, food, cook. What was you bringing to me that I didn't already have? I wish a motherfucker would be like, I was going to talk to him, but that motherfucker drive a goddamn 2012 GMC. It's 2022. Bitch, it's paid for. What are you talking about? That's why I don't. Shout out to TK Kirkland. I'm probably going to make that a sound effect. Who raised you, niggas? Who raised you? That's a real question. Who raised you? Y'all so worried about getting to the bag. And y'all so worried about flossing and shit for a motherfucker that be on this. I took her out to the spot, and then you mad when you done dropped $300 and she hit you with that. I'll holler at you later. Meanwhile, she going home getting her back blown out by a nigga that live in a 3-bedroom apartment with 16 people. The fuck is it all for? But you got it. I ain't gonna argue it. You got it. What else we got, man? Let me see what else we got here. Hold on for a second. Let me see. Yeah. Oh yeah, this another one. This another.
There's powerful niggardry at work here.
So allegedly, A$AP Rocky was wearing a thong.
Now, for those who don't know, A$AP Rocky, shout out, that was Jody Too Good. Phenomenal artist, phenomenal social media personality. That was just I put that in the jot down for just something I wanted to just talk about. We're going back to the conversation of why a lot of you motherfuckers is bitches. Boosie was coming at A$AP Rocky for possibly wearing a thong on stage, right? I need y'all to explain something. To me. If I'm fucking Rihanna, right? If I'm fucking one of the baddest women in music, one of the most successful women in makeup and hair and skincare, and one of the most dynamic individuals on the face of the earth, if I'm in that person's guts and she got 2 or 3 kids of mine, why would I give a fuck what another man think? Furthermore, why are you worried about what he wearing in his jeans? Y'all give a lot of shit to goddamn people. Oh man, you walk around with that. That's that homosexual shit. You know what I never cared about? Another man's dick. Never cared. Never bothered me. Because what he do with his dick don't make me burp or giggle. I don't give a shit. Boosie out here, yo man, if you're gonna be trans, can't come to my He's so hyper focused on the LGBTQ A, B, C, D, element of P, community. He's so hyper. Everything is can't do that gay shit, that trans shit, can't fuck with the shit, all that other shit's bullshit. But I'm trying to bring 2 bitches in my bed tonight. You see what I mean when I say I like shit to be fair? You see what I mean when I like shit to be consistent? That's the kind of shit that I'm talking about. That dumb shit right there. He said that with a straight face. Like, yeah, I can fuck 2 bitches at the same time to eat each other pussies out when I'm fucking both of them. But nah, 2 niggas kissing, I draw the line at that. Why do you care? What do you care for? What's the reason? Why are you so worried about what another man does with his body? Why are you so worried about what another man wears? I get it. You don't want to have the transgender community at your pool party. Cool, my guy. Cool. Unless you having security pulling some trumps at the door, you know, grabbing them by the pussy. I mean, how you gonna know? You gonna be checking everybody. Hey, you gotta come through with your pussy lips open. For those who don't know, Boosie said, put your pussy lips on live. I'll give you $1,000. He said that like about 5-10 years ago. I don't understand it. I don't understand this obsession with what other people are doing with their body. I don't understand this obsession with other people are doing with their time. I don't get it. I do not. I personally, I don't understand. You got to help me understand this shit. I don't get it. I personally don't get it. Why y'all so infatuated with other motherfuckers? It's the same thing that be with the again, not making it political. The same people that be posted up outside of abortion clinics. Abortion is murder. Then don't get one. The fuck? Don't get one. You don't gotta get one. Why you telling me what I want to do with my body? I wish somebody was gonna sit outside a tattoo parlor. Tattoos are evil. Bitch, if you don't get out my goddamn face, where your husband? I need somebody to punch. Where's your husband? Where's your man at? I don't have one. See? That's why. That's why. You fighting a fight that ain't got shit to do with you. Sit your ass at home. Get out of people's way. Get out of people's space. Y'all gonna stop. Y'all gonna fuck with the wrong person at the wrong day, but on their right time. Because everybody is this close. If you can't see my fingers, they almost touching. They this close to losing it. Every day I walk outside my house, I look at people dead in their eyes and I see, yeah, that motherfucker finna snap. Let me go ahead and grab my coffee to go. Because he gonna lose it. He gonna snap. He gonna kill everybody. And I'm gonna be at the house like, see, called it. I knew it. Shout out to the job, working at the crib. I ain't got to deal with that shit. Leave people alone. Let people do with their butts what they want to do with their butts. Let people wear what they want to wear. Let people move how they want to move. That's it. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all be so dead set on just trying to be involved with y'all trying to fight. Y'all not exhausted yet? Y'all trying to fight every battle? Everybody gotta get it because, you know, I've done everything in my life. So now the only thing I got left to do is fight other people's fights that didn't ask me to fight. The fuck for, bro? Sit down, man. Go read a book. Go read a book. New philosophy. If you can't read a book out loud, you don't reserve the right to have an opinion on how people living. They say most of America's reading at like a 4th grade reading level. Bet. If you can't read a Harry Potter book out loud, oh, I got a better one. Read the Bible out loud, since a lot of y'all motherfuckers swear by that shit. Read it out loud. Don't stumble and stunder over the thine thistles and all that other shit. Then you can tell people how to move in their goddamn life. And guess what? Because the God you pray to gave them free will, that means they don't got to listen to you. If the God you pray to says they don't got to listen to me, you don't reserve the right to inflict your thoughts, views, and opinions on them either. It don't work like that. Why? Because it's not fair. It's not fair. And this is one of the last things. I want to apologize I want to apologize to the brothers and sisters that may hear this. This conversation caught me by surprise. It totally threw me out of the goddamn loop. Let me see, pull it up. This shit was wild.
You open your cheeks to let the water through?
That's
Shower, y'all don't shave. You open your cheeks to let the water through?
that's different.
You don't do that?
That's different. When I'm showering,
Touch my ass in the shower.
So you don't spread your shit?
No.
what?
Your
When I'm
shit-
showering,
no, wait, what?
I don't spread my shit.
You don't wash your ass, nigga? That's why you fucking stink.
I'm a grown man.
That's literally what I've been
touching my ass in the shower.
Get stop.
There's powerful niggardry at work.
Bruh, listen to all the young ladies out there. To all the young ladies. To all the young ladies out there who got these men coming over leaving butt dust and crumbs all over your sheets. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had no idea. Yo, motherfuckers is so straight. They're so straight that washing their own ass in the shower is gay. What is happening? I gotta bring gunshots back in the goddamn podcast, because what the fuck are we talking about? They are so afraid of washing their own ass. Because, man, that's gay, bro. You letting the water cascade. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how gay I am for being clean. I was down in Atlanta. Relax, because whenever a man say he was down in Atlanta, that can go a lot of different ways. A former associate of mine was having a house party or whatever have you, and this individual had a bidet in their bathroom. And I was like, oh man, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that about? Oh, it's a bidet. The fuck is that for? In case you got shit, time of the month, go both ways, man. Just clean you up, get you right. Nah, man, I've been rocking with wipes since like 2006. I'm about 20 years in the game with wipes. I don't need no water squirting up my butt. So we had the party. The next morning pop up. I'm about to jump in my car and head back to Charlotte. Had the shit. Food was hitting. Didn't want it to leave, but I also wasn't going to take a 4-hour ride with having to take a shit. It's not going to happen. Not with me. I don't shit in gas station bathrooms. It's one of the reasons why I don't eat on the road, because I don't want my stomach doing nothing weird, and I got to go to a truck stop, and I'd be at the risk of sitting on a meth-infused toilet seat with goddamn fentanyl on toilet paper. I'm not risking it. I'm driving. I'm only stopping for coffee and sunflower seeds. So I go to use the bathroom. I'm getting off, I'm getting this shit out of my system. And then I was like, let me just see what they're here for. I hit the nozzle. Oh, jumped up, turn it off. What the fuck? I said, nah, I'm just going. I hit the nozzle again, just sat there for about a second. I said, oh, wait a minute. Oh, if you've never had, let me see, what's the best way to describe it? You ever had an itch in your ear? You gotta do that, or you gotta you hit an itch, you get that scratching the itch that's on your back, and it just hit a spot where you just kind of go like, oh my God. Bruh, that bidet had me ass flossing all over their seat. Oh my God. I said, yeah, I need that. Where'd you get this from? Amazon. $28.65. I need it next day delivered. Installed it in the house. The wife was talking shit. Keep in mind, this is about 3-4 years ago. Wife talking cash shit. Oh, you got a bidet and a butt going on and then. All right. That motherfucker had a massacre, a Carrie from prom night kind of period, and was using the front part of the bidet. Oh, baby, thank you for that. I just, yeah. So I get thorough ass washings a day. I get thorough ass washings a day. Take a shit. Some people, I take a shit. I gotta take a shower. Nah, let's get that bidet. Get you a good squeaky clean, low water pressure. Get the jets up in there right, and you can get the ones that got the little heated water to them. Little heated water, little warm water. You know, just to tickle the hole a little bit. That's it. But if you so straight that you don't wash your ass, respectfully, and I do mean respectfully, please tell me so I can never invite you to my house. And if you do happen to get over there, I'm laying towels down everywhere. That's just what it is. Nasty. Oh my God, nasty. But yo, I think that's gonna do it for me. That's gonna do it for me. I feel good getting back onto it. The game plan is drop another episode on Wednesday coming. So that'll have me recording Tuesday night. I finally got the gym membership to where I can work out anytime, because that was the real hindrance. It's like trying to work out at 5 a.m. when the gym open, but you're at the mercy of everybody else's schedule. But now I got that 24-hour gym access, so I can just pull up anytime I feel like it. So if it's 2 a.m, go bang out a workout, come home at 4:30, take a shower, sleep till 7, drop off baby girl, go have my coffee, come home, do work. You know what I'm saying? It be lit. We good. I'm here now. And shout out to David Goggins' book, He Can't Hurt Me, because that's what really got me refocused. Shout out to DG, always calling me a bitch, making sure I'm staying on my P's and Q's. Shout out to all the people that's loving on me, listening to me. I appreciate your love and support. Book coming out this September. My birthday, for my 40th birthday, I am dropping my book. We are in the last stages of getting everything edited, and I should be going through the process of trying to figure out what's next as far as self-publishing and things of that nature, but things are moving smoothly. Shout out to Smiles. I appreciate you, looking out, doing what you do. Love working together with you, looking forward to doing more things. And everybody else, man, thank you for tuning in to the Heavy Thoughts podcast. Once again, it feels good to be back. And I promise, I'm not gonna promise y'all, I'm gonna be here. Nah, we here. We gonna make it do. We gonna make it do what it do. Love, peace, and hair grease. And keep in mind, with heavy thoughts and light minds, I'll see y'all next time.
It's heavy, baby.